Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day, fantastic morning. I pray you guys are experiencing the world. Now, for this video, I'm going to try to make this as concise as possible, short as possible. However, knowing me, I'm probably going to find some way to drag this out longer than anticipated. But talking about me, this morning hasn't been the best. I woke up undergoing some unfortunate news, something personal. I'm not going to disclose the details pertaining to what's occurring in my life. And it's something that has really impacted me and impacted some of my other loved ones. I know life is very unpredictable. Life, and this is something that I mentioned briefly yesterday during a conversation with somebody else, but life is short. I initially had the mindset of me being extremely young. So, due to me being young, I have so much life to live. And on the surface, that is the truth. Um, but at the end of the day, if you're thinking deeper and more logically, instead of thinking within this fantasy of just because you're in your 20s, 30s, or whatever the case may be, you have a long life to live. You don't know when it's your time to go, man. You don't. I'm talking to you guys right now. Tomorrow I could be dead. You could be dead. And I'm not saying this to scare you. It's the harsh reality. It's the truth. So I say this all. I say all of this to tell you: take great care of yourself. Take great care of yourself. Pour into yourself. Do not prioritize misery. Do everything possible to remain positive. And that's the topic of this video. I know what I'm experiencing is daunting, and at any given moment, whatever you guys may encounter may also be daunting. It's truly something that we can never ever predict, and it can really derail our mental state. It could cause you to drift away from the intangibles of positivity. However, I'm telling you right now, me undergoing this situation, I'm trying my best to remain positive. The easiest scenario, right, is for me to experience unfortunate news and then think negatively about it. That's something that I feel as though most people default to. Their conscious mind immediately fixates to the standpoint of the worst possible scenario that can happen upon receiving some bad news. And it'll cause you to spiral out of control. It'll cause you to worry. But you have to consider yourself. You have to consider the positives that may come out of, or that may be derived from unfortunate news, right? Because at the end of the day, if you were to receive such news, you thinking negatively about it, it's not going to make the situation better. All in all, it's the only thing that it can possibly do is make it worse. It's going to inflict unwarranted pain, unwarranted stress, anxiety onto you that you do not deserve. It's not contingent to the plan made for you. And funny enough, I was reading a Bible verse this morning. It was Proverbs. I forgot the exact chapter, but I read it briefly, and it was disclosing the value of not allowing the devil to influence you into falling susceptible to negativity. Do not expose your spirit to the negative intangibles within this world, because your spirit is going to evolve into that nature. It's going to become accustomed with the properties, the components derived from that term, negativity. Negativity. You're going to start to worry, stress, anxiety, like I mentioned. And it's not healthy, man. It's not. And I wholeheartedly believe in the instance of whatever you think, whatever your mindset is, whatever you feed your mind, you're going to attract. In other words, if you think negatively, you're going to attract negative things in your life. If you think on the other end of the spectrum, if you think positively, you will think positively, you're going to attract positive things in your life. It's going to become inevitable. Whatever you think is going to transpire. And it may sound like a fantasy, but throughout my lifetime, viewing this perspective in hindsight, I think about many scenarios where I think positively, I consider things from a negative point of view, and various scenarios under this context, under each context of both terms, occurred. Like it's crazy. It may sound crazy, but I urge you guys to consider various points of your life where you were thinking positively about a situation, you're thinking negatively, and that positive, that negative, were to um come into fruition within that given time. And the way I view my spirit, the way I view spirits within me, within you, I view it as a magnet to these thoughts. And our spirit holds significant merit for our conscious and subconscious mind. Whatever we feed our conscious mind, our subconscious mind will emulate the thoughts comprised within the conscious mind. Our spirit is like a magnet, ladies and gentlemen. So it's best to feed your conscious mind with positivity so your subconscious mind can remain flamboyant to positive thoughts, so you can feel fulfilled, so you can receive the best case scenario more times than not, so you can be able to maintain your peace, ladies and gentlemen. We live in a broken society, broken world, tons of flaws. The best thing you could possibly do is, even if it may not be the reality, if you want to cope with yourself, if you want to, make yourself feel better, think positively, maintain your peace. Because although things may not be going according to plan, at least you are happy. At least you are remaining sanctified. I think that's the word. At least you have a positive sanctuary within yourself. And stuff like that can rub off onto others around you within your environment, your loved ones. Your mother wouldn't want to see you sad. Your mother, or doesn't even have to be a mother, your loving friends, family, they would not want you to see, or they do not want to see you within a negative state of mind. They want the best for you. But in order for you to receive the best, you have to accept it. You have to take the necessary precautions to establish the best in you. Think positive, not negative. And although the news I received this morning has caused me to briefly spiral, I'm still going to think positive, and I know in the future, when I say the future, I mean possibly in a couple days or next week, whatever the case may be. I know in the future everything's going to be okay. I know. I know God is going to amend to it. He's going to amend the situation at hand. He sees, he is aware of what I am experiencing. He is aware of the situation. I know he will be there. But under the law of God, he wants you to take the necessary precautions to help yourself as well. God may tell you something, but whatever God tells you, you have to take action to convert what God is telling you into your reality. Life is hard. Life is hard. But you should not allow life to break you down to no return, man. Think positive. Abstain from negativity. That's all I have for you today. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you guys whenever. Take care. God bless all of you.